yo! Yeah, that's my crappy Rocky impression. Anyway, welcome to the very first episode of the Phrendly Philly Gamer. Right off the bat, I'd like to point out something. This isn't just for gamers and people who live in the Philadelphia area. That would be too restrictive of an audience for such a huge platform such as YouTube. The idea behind my channel is to give my take and views on all the latest news and happenings in the gaming world, whether it be modern gaming related or retro gaming related, all with a friendly Philadelphia PA twist and sense of humor. In case you haven't guessed, I'm from Philadelphia, so that's why I call myself the Phrendly Philly Gamer. Okay? And contrary to popular belief, people from Philadelphia aren't always angry. We're just angry when our sports teams lose. Come on, pass the puck, come on! What? Oh no! Come on! We have a common phrase around here when it comes to our sports teams. Better luck next year. Alright, it's time to dig in. So PlayStation Now is getting some... I don't know what you want to call it. It's getting attention. But not for really good reasons. In case you've been living under a rock recently, PlayStation Now is a cloud gaming service for Sony's consoles, such as the PlayStation 3, PS4. It's currently in closed beta, and some users are complaining that the rental prices of some of these games are ridiculous. And I've looked it up myself, and they are ridiculous. Once again, this is in beta, so the final pricing of these rentals may not reflect what they are right now. So here are the rental options with the PlayStation Now service as it currently stands. They have a 4-hour, what? They have a 7-day, a 30-day, and a 90-day rental option. Even before we get into pricing, I have a huge problem with the 4-hour rental period. I mean, let's be honest, folks. Besides a few select multiplayer games and some puzzle games, how the hell are you supposed to enjoy a game today with only 4 hours? You can't. You just can't. And this applies especially to story-driven games and games that take a long time to build up your character, and in general, just games that take a long time to beat. Think of it this way. Say you want to play what I consider to be 2013's best game, The Last of Us. But you don't want to buy it just yet. You want to rent it through PlayStation Now. Do you honestly think with a story-driven game like that, people are going to choose just a 4-hour experience? No. Ridiculous. I think what Sony has right now on their PlayStation Network with their time trials is fine because they're free. You get to play the game for 60 or 90 minutes and then decide if you want to buy the full game. Simply put, the 4-hour rental option needs to be dropped. Especially considering the next step up after that is 6.5 more days! 7 days! Mind the gap, folks! Alright, so let's take Deus Ex Human Revolution for example. So a 4-hour rental of Deus Ex costs $5. What? $5? A 7-day rental costs $7. $1 a day, that's not so bad. A 30-day rental costs $15. And a 90-day rental costs $30. And of course, you can buy it on PlayStation Network for PS3 for about 20 bucks. Wait, what? That's right, folks. You can download the full game on PlayStation Network for $10 cheaper than it is to rent it for 90 days on PlayStation Now. What the f***? Now keep in mind, you can play these games on a PS3 or PS4, because remember, PlayStation 4 doesn't have backwards compatibility. But still, I'm sorry. That's no excuse for that. Sony needs to make sure that the rental price is always cheaper than the retail price on PlayStation Network. And here's tonight's Phrendly Philly fun fact. So in conclusion, I do think Sony needs to rethink their strategy with PlayStation Now, especially with their pricing and the rental service. On paper, it's a really great idea, and I think cloud gaming does have a purpose in the future, even though I prefer physical copies of a game rather than digital downloads, as you can see by the shelf. For this service to be a success, it all depends on the execution. The bottom line is, PlayStation Now is going to have to go through a couple of changes before they officially launch it, or else Sony's going to have some real problems on their hands. And now it's time for the moment of brotherly love, in which I give a shout out to a fellow YouTube channel or user. GameSack is a great YouTube channel run by a couple gamers out in Denver, Colorado named Joe and Dave. Each bi-weekly episode focuses on a different topic or theme related to gaming. Mostly retro gaming, but sometimes modern gaming as well. For example, sometimes they'll showcase and review games for a certain console, like the Sega Saturn or PlayStation 1. And then other topics for other episodes include unreleased games and games that never left Japan, but should have came here. The videos are well edited, informative, and quite often funny. I'd also like to make it known that Joe from GameSack is one of the inspirations for me starting this channel, the Phrendly Philly Gamer. He and I have talked before on Skype. I've actually lent him some of my games for some of the episodes he's done for GameSack, and there was one time in which he asked me if I had a channel. And of course at the time I didn't have a channel. But his question really set the wheels in motion for me to start my channel. Now he isn't the only inspiration. Alpha Omega Sin, Rich of Review Tech USA, and even the nerd himself, James Rolfe, all inspired me to start doing videos. So a big healthy shout out goes to all those people. Anyway, if you haven't checked out GameSack yet, I'm going to put a link in the description below. Oh, and just before I forget, don't forget to comment and subscribe. So from Contra and Cheesesteaks to Rockman and Rocky, this is the Phrendly Philly Gamer, sending you some brotherly love. Till next time.